Hey everybody, I'm David,
I'm Dylan.
and we're the Wet Rats. Welcome to the start of October weekly rat episode. If this is your first episode, we're the Wet Rats. I don't know if you can see both of us in the shot. I think you can see both of us. We do videos. This is our show. It's a weekly show.
Welcome to the show we're doing.
Sort of a little podcast thing. So we got some Halloween decorations set up here because it's October. We're getting in the spirit of my favorite holiday. Is that your favorite holiday, Dylan?
Yeah, I think we talked about this last year, actually.
Probably. We got some lights up here. We got this cool. Oh, it's just a normal photo. There we go. Just kidding. It's so scary. And we got this Enter If You Dare. So yeah, we're all Halloweened up. If you're watching any of our videos last year, you might remember that we had this. That's still up from last year. We haven't taken that down. We've also still got our Christmas tree up because we like to celebrate holidays year round.
Holidays is year round in our house.
You are known as Holiday Pack.
I am. That's my thing.
That's your thing. So
I'm a package deal with all the holidays.
well, clearly only just two of the holidays because we don't got any other holiday decorations.
Well, really, none of the holidays really count.
Yeah, I don't know. Easter's all right.
Easter's okay.
We don't have any Easter decorations.
Something like. Yeah, I think Easter's. I'm trying to give other candy holidays, and Easter's a candy holiday. So that's good.
Exactly. Yeah. Other than that.
Little spooks.
Oh, little spooks in here.
Spooks.
It's gonna sound like I edited these in post, but this is live.
This is live.
Is this copywritten?
I don't think so.
Well, if it is or it isn't, YouTube heroes, please take this video down. Let's get this video deleted off the internet.
Sorry, guys.
You trying to control the lights?
What?
You trying to control the lights?
Well, when you do the thunder, it's supposed to flash like.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Should we reveal a secret? Anybody who's watched some of our videos before, our discussion videos, has known we have this poster thing. It's just barren on the wall.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
If you ever see the video, it's oh wow, look at all the posters they have. Yeah, they're all right there. The wall's ridiculously
delivery
empty.
comes, the door's never all the way open, so all they can see is just there too.
Right.
That's perfect.
Oh, they still see that wall over the TV, and
that's true.
That's not extremely great.
You don't want distraction from the TV. You gotta be,
That's true.
Pure.
That's a good point. And now we've just put up a bunch of Halloween decorations that'll probably distract, but whatever.
Fuck it.
Dylan, what's up? What's going on this week?
Oh, just another week, another dollar.
Another dollar, another $1 bill. Thanks, Mom. We didn't do any new videos this week, other than this video, but we are going to be doing some stuff soon, as we talked about recently on our update video. Check that out if you haven't. We ate some barbecue. But we've got a couple of videos coming out sometime this month because it's Halloween month.
Mm-hmm.
We like to celebrate the whole month long.
Yep.
And sometimes Christmas the whole year long. Dylan, what you been doing this week?
I've been watching TV, and that's as far as personal time. That's it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah.
What have you been watching?
I started watching Luke Cage because that came out.
It did come out?
And then I just watched Westworld today. That came out yesterday.
Nice. That's coming out one episode at a time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you can't binge that one.
It's actually HBO
right.
show thing, yeah.
So yeah, but Luke Cage, of course, did all come out at once. I did finish Luke Cage. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Cool.
Except Hitler dies.
Shit.
Yeah.
I think I'm just halfway through, so I don't know how the rest of the season is. But
What do you think so far?
I really, really like it so far because I think this show is really cool comparatively to some of the other ones. Its subject's pretty. The story I think is really cool because it's just just kind of like Jessica Jones. It's just regular people kind of just doing regular shit.
Yeah.
Sort of with the twist, and it's really cool actually having a TV show that's really good and it's all black people. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I've been torn on how to state that because I don't want to sound like such a white person.
Sure.
But it's cool to have a show that's oh wow, this is actually about black culture and
I think it's okay to say because it's one of those things where people keep saying hey, we need more of this in there, and I think this show is perfect because it's that show without seeming like it's trying really hard to
exactly because you have historical stuff and not that doesn't have significance
sure.
a biopic or something, but that is what it is. It's cool to have a fictional thing based in a real thing based on real situations.
Yeah. This isn't anything shoehorned. This is just this is how everything should be.
Yeah.
It is, and it's really, really good.
Also, it's sort of I don't. It reminds me of if you made a TV series out of Unbreakable, the Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah.
Except obviously it was about black culture. But like that's kind of that character where it's like it's again, you know, just like Jessica Jones and Daredevil, it's not like crazy superhero stuff.
Right.
It's like a dude who has an ability, and it's kind of that same ability where it's like he just kind of is unbreakable.
I think it just kind of goes again. We've only seen a second season from one series so far.
Yeah.
But again, I think it just shows that these people who are doing these TV shows are really good at making their stuff good and unique. Because while those shows are kind of all connected in the same universe and they kind of talk to each other and everything, they are still kind of like a different stylish show. Like, you know, Daredevil is more about action and fighting, stuff like that. Jessica Jones and like Luke Cage aren't, you know?
Yeah.
Jessica Jones is like dealing with like a psycho ex-boyfriend and like all the emotional damage that did. Luke Cage is just like an ex-con trying to run away from his past and keep restart life, but trouble keeps following him.
Yeah.
It's just like they're all so different, but all well done.
Yeah, and they all have their own styles, which is cool.
Exactly.
And I think, and I've started her because I've read some reviews now too since I finished it. I've heard a lot of people say a big part of the style for Luke Cage definitely is the music.
Yes,
and that's a really
so far,
big part of it.
One of my favorite things about that is the music.
Yeah.
And they do such a good job of interluding those with each other and not seeming like really cheesy. Or
yeah, because it's funny because they do kind of a lot of montages, but it didn't bother me.
No,
like there's kind of a lot.
They get a lot done in those montages in a really cool way.
I did finish it. I definitely paused the review for the season. I do have more I would like to say, but since you know Dylan hasn't finished it, a lot of people are still watching it. I don't want to say I wouldn't spoil it anyways, but I just don't want to say too much on stuff. But I liked it.
I almost made this post on Tumblr and I didn't. And I need to unfollow this person because they do it all the time. But I feel like we need to establish a standard of like, assume that this is airing weekly, and you have a week, you have a week from Monday or whatever, to then you can talk about anything about the episode.
Yeah.
People will binge that thing in a day, and all of a sudden they're posting GIFs and top topics, and it's like, hey, not everybody's can binge 13 episodes in a day. Like people haven't had the opportunity.
Oh yeah, it's terrible, and like. I mean, even if it's just one episode, I think it's ridiculous to expect that somebody watched it that night.
Exactly.
Like, because I don't care about the Walking Dead show. I have watched some of it, but I don't care about it. But someone I follow on Tumblr, literally the night an episode aired, I won't say who it was, but you know, people do die on that show. That's kind of like one of their gimmicks. The post was just blank, just the actual character's name, and then dies, just bold on my dashboard. And I don't even care about that show or that character, but I immediately unfollowed because it was like I don't want that person spoiling stuff
like that
for me.
happens in Game of Thrones, and I think it's ridiculous because I feel like Walking Dead and Game of Thrones are like the two most biggest examples of people getting pissed off on spoilers.
Yeah.
And somehow people still do it. It's like, you know better. You should just know better at this point.
Yeah,
and I don't know how to blacklist things on Tumblr. I can't figure that out. Because people
Yeah,
hashtag spoilers,
I just have to unfollow people.
but I have no idea how to do it. So yeah, I'm just kind of...
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't tag it anyway.
Because a couple of people too are like posting gift sets from like new trailers and stuff like that. Me and you are both people who don't like... We like get the impression that we don't want to watch trailers.
Yeah, I usually watch the first trailer.
Yeah.
And if I'm not sure, maybe I'll watch the second. But if I'm sold on the first one, I don't usually watch the second trailer.
Exactly. So like I keep having people post, it's like I don't want to see any of this. I want to go into all this blind.
Exactly.
Quit posting this stuff. I don't want to know any information on
this. People don't appreciate the art of like not knowing and having surprises and stuff, which is really exciting.
I think it's because we live in a time when people have such access to all the information that people just get so excited for it, they're not willing to wait for it to happen.
Right. And I mean, I get feeling excited. Like, there's definitely stuff that I'm excited for and, like, want to know about and can't wait to see. But, like, I also love the surprise.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a little off topic, but, like, looking back this year on, like, earlier, I was just thinking about because I just bought it on Blu-ray, 10 Cloverfield Lane came out.
Yeah.
And, like, that movie came out of nowhere. Nobody knew anything about it. And, like, when that happened, it was like, oh, my God, this is amazing. It was such a treat. And, like, if I would have known, and I won't spoil anything, but if I would have known, like, where that movie was going to go, the things that were going to happen, wouldn't have cared as much when I saw it.
I mean, I saw that trailer came out, like, what was it, like a couple months or so
maybe, maybe 2 months before.
I saw that trailer, and I didn't want to see anything else on it. I was like, I'm done, I'm sold. That's how it should be. Get one good teaser trailer in there, get people hyped, and then come out very soon after that.
Absolutely.
Because some people do things like, they do hype trailers like a year before a movie comes out.
Yeah.
And I get why you keep coming out there with the trailers, because you have to keep continually building that hype, and I wish they didn't do that.
Yeah.
I wish it would have been like, not that I get for Star Wars, it's whatever, but it would have been so dope. It would have been like, hey, watch this teaser trailer for Rogue One coming out next month. It'd be like,
nuts. That's always the coolest thing when that happens. Then you have like the opposite where it's like, hey, Last Guardian, 10 years later. It's like at this point, come on.
Before we go too off topic, I did a couple of things I want to talk about Luke Cage that bothered me. We already talked about this one did bother me. I thought it was funny. The whole rocket launcher, like that was like so cartoon villainy thing.
Right.
I was saying that. But like non-spoiler stuff, really, is I forgot her name. She's the woman. She's Cottonmouth's
cousin.
Yeah.
I don't know her name either.
I can't stand that actress.
Oh, I don't like her either.
I can't stand it. She has the same facial expression on everything she does, and it's just like I can't get. I'm not scared of her. She didn't really terrify me or anything like that. She just has this one facial expression. I'm just like, and comparatively, especially to Cottonmouth, because I thought Cottonmouth was a really good actor. So it's
Yeah.
just like, okay, when you just have them in the same movie, it's just one of them's just dominating the scene, the other person just feels like they're just there.
Right.
And they're not really reacting or anything. They have the same look. There's also a scene with two of them that was shot in the weirdest way possible. It's super close up on both their faces, and it keeps going like over the shoulder, kind of like between them. But it's shot so tight and so close, it's shot like an intimate scene between people.
Oh,
so I keep
yeah.
expecting them like they're gonna kiss or something.
Yeah,
This is how
I know
shoot
what scene you're talking
that.
about.
And I was
Yeah.
like, this is so bizarre. Why would you shoot it like this?
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah, there's some other stuff I'd like to say about Luke Cage, but I'll wait till next week. And like even next week, I won't like do big spoilers, but just I think if you're gonna watch it by that point, you would have seen enough of it that like I could talk about it.
Yeah.
Where I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. But again, positive review. I give a positive review.
Luke Cage is black.
Luke Cage is black. Actually, spoilers.
Oh no.
Oh,
Shit.
I said too much. I said too much.
I do like how they do, because it's a Marvel thing. Marvel does it. I do think the callback to like old school Luke Cage was like very subtle and like kind of cool.
Yeah, I wish they were as subtle with their callbacks to the rest of their universe.
See, that brings up another point I was thinking when I watched this. Never thought I'd say this, but I wish that, because as far as I know, this is true. I wish Marvel would take a cue out of DC and have their TV universe be different than their movie universe.
Yeah.
Because like the Flash and all this stuff are not
exactly.
the same people in there,
Yeah.
so they're not connected, and so that way they can actually have the people interact, and they're not referring to the incident. I mean, at this point, the incident had to have been like several years now. Why are people like? A lot's happened since the incident.
Yeah.
We're still talking about the alien goddamn thing.
And the problem with it is, like, I wish they would do more interesting things with it if they're going to embrace it. Because,
Yeah.
like, Daredevil started to, where it was, like, light spoilers for Daredevil, where it was, like, Fisk rising to power was because of the bad economy. It
and
was
that
like,
was-
that's a cool concept.
that was
Like,
cool,
how
but,
would a
like-
big superhero thing, like, have a negative effect on the city? Because all those people moved on.
Yeah.
Captain America moved on. He's on to the next thing. It's like, that's kind of cool, the idea of, like, this city is in shambles, and, like, a villain rises in the wake of that disaster. That was a cool concept, but, like, they don't do more things like that in the series.
Well,
And I
that's-
wish they did.
Well, the problem with that too is like they're using that exact same instance in series that happened afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
you already did that. Do something
Exactly.
different. There's been other things going on. If you're in the same universe, lots of other things going on that you could have gone. Like this one, you could have. Not that I want them to. You could have been like, oh yeah, those dudes were fighting downtown, like or something like that, because that just happened. But you're still talking about the alien attack. It's like so many more things have happened since then. Why is he still talking about that one movie?
Right. Yeah, I wish that they would either cut it all out and be like, we're not talking about it. We're not, or like really embrace it and like make, something that's kind of a weird statement on those things.
Yeah.
Like saying like, okay, that happened. This is how it affects everything else, rather than like just talking about one little thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a little thing, but like,
sure.
They don't embrace it quite enough, and I don't know if I want them to embrace it, but I wish that they would not stay in the middle of the road, where they're like, we'll kind of hint at it.
Right. Because, I mean, I get you're in that same universe, and I have no problem with them referencing other people's powers or the people just knowing that exists. Because if this is kind of supposed to be based, like, in our world but kind of real, that's just going to happen. You're going to, like, you have to talk about those things because there's no way everybody in the world's ignorant to everything else going on. But sometimes I do feel like, they're a little bit on the nose about it, a little bit too, like, in your face about it. Like, hey, guys, like, this is this thing. I just wish they would kind of keep those separate so they don't feel the need to constantly reference that stuff.
Exactly.
Because the one time they were Daredevil, that was really cool. That was a really cool story point because no one addressed that before.
Right.
But now I feel like they're still hindering.
I don't mind when it's things like that, where it's like, hey, this is how it affects the city. When they do little things like, and this isn't a spoiler, this is like the first 5 minutes of Luke Cage. Luke Cage like walks down the street and someone's yelling like, yo, I got HD footage of the green guy, and it's just like, shut up.
And that comes back again later to like actually being kind of like something.
Yeah.
But they put that in there way too soon. It's just like, why was that in there then? Like, because he just got done mentioning the other guys. Because he's like, you could be the other guys downtown. You just reference those people, and then like 5 seconds later, another reference of that. It's like,
yeah. Well, I just hate when it's so corny. Like when they literally yell like the green guy or the guy with the American flag. It's like, again, you're in this universe. You know who those people are. You know he's called Captain America.
I'm kind of like that because I think I agree it sounds stupid, but I also kind of like they did like only those people know like their code names. Everyone else is like, I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But yeah, I don't know. It always comes off to me as cheesy, and it always pulls me out of the moment because I'm just like, I was like into this universe, but then you're like, oh, don't forget about Ant-Man.
It's kind of hard too because I don't know how else you refer to them as. But
Yeah,
I hate
sure.
when people say things like, I got these abilities and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
It just sounds so cheesy. It takes me out of it. Like,
Right.
it's one of those things that him having those powers, these people have these powers is important, but every time they kind of address it, it almost takes me out of it
Yeah.
in a weird way. Because I mean, you don't call them superpowers because that's kind of like lame. You go abilities. This sounds weird to me. I just don't know what else you'd call them
Yeah.
without being like seeming kind of cheesy.
Well, and I really love the actor who plays Luke Cage.
Yes,
but I'll say he says the word abilities weird.
Yeah,
I've got these
I try to say
abilities.
I think that's why I bothered so much because he just said like,
Yeah.
I got these abilities.
that guy's great, but man, he needs to learn how to say abilities better. It sounds so weird. Anyways, that's us talking about Luke Cage. We got anything else to talk about? You watched Waterworld.
Well, I watched Waterworld finally.
Into it. Was it good?
Yeah, it's really, really good. I'm excited to be a part of something up from the ground floor because I think it's going to be a big thing.
Our people who watch our videos know our sense of humor, right?
I would think
We're
so.
talking about Westworld. We're not talking about Waterworld. I don't know if I need to explain that. That's
We didn't say Westworld at the beginning, so hopefully we got
yeah. I assume that would be an obvious joke, but just to clarify.
No, it's really, really well acted. There's a lot of people you'll know in there. The premise is really interesting. The first episode, more or less, is setting up like, hey, this is what this place is like.
Right.
And then briefly at the end is like addressing like the potential problems of what's going to happen. So I feel like as it goes on, it's going to be like really, really good.
Nice.
But you know, this one's just more or less like, hey guys, this is what this thing is.
Right.
I still don't know how it works actually, because I even tried to explain it and I'm still confused. So they build robots, and they program the robots to be different things. And I remember when I first heard about it, I was like, why the West? Why was that the place you chose? But apparently they've done different variations before.
Okay.
They kind of change it up.
So they have done Waterworld.
They could have done Waterworld, yeah.
Right.
I know they mentioned they did like a horror, like dinner party kind of murder thingy once and stuff like that. So it's just like the experience they have. But then they show this, and this might have just been for a cool shot, I guess, and I didn't get it. But there's this train going through, and that's how it always starts to get on this train. And then it pulls out, and there's like a bunch of people working like a lab, looking at this like what I thought was like a model in the center thing.
Mm-hmm.
And my mind went to, whoa, did they like shrink people and put them in the model? Like that what's going on? Which I was like, that doesn't make sense. You're building robots, and like your idea is like, let's shrink these people, put them like you know, instead of all these things. But then like they actually go in there to work on things. So I maybe they'll explain it. I still don't know where the hell that place is or what it is. I don't know.
Right.
And maybe they explained it. I just totally went over my head, but I can't figure out how any of this works. But now it's cool. It kind of reminds me of Cabin in the Woods, kind of in a way, but like not like trying to murder people, but kind of like the whole like behind the scenes controlling this all this stuff like that. It's kind of like that.
Nice.
So yeah, I like it. It's cool. Watch it.
That shows. I don't think. Did you watch any movies this week?
Nope.
Neither did I. We don't watch any movies.
No, I don't ever talk about
Oh
that.
yeah. How was the
Really good,
How's
actually.
the
I really
Reverend?
liked that was a really good movie.
Yeah, I always wanted to check that out just for like to see the, the cinematography and like how it looks, because I feel like that's you don't really watch it for like a great story, right?
Right.
It's like okay story, but like it's like you're watching it to see like the technical prowess.
No, it's really. I mean, the story is pretty basic.
Right.
But no, it's really good. Everything looks really good in there. The acting's really good. I felt that Tom Hardy was better than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
And I'm a Leonardo DiCaprio fan, but I still thought that Tom Hardy was really good in that movie. But it's Tom Hardy. He's like good in fucking everything. So.
Yep. Tom Hardy. Good job with Shinson. That's a Star Trek thing. I've been playing Star Trek Online.
Oh yeah.
A little bit. I haven't played a lot actually. It was free on PS4, so I'm playing that. It's all right. It's like a really basic like MMO game.
Okay.
It's free, so I'm not gonna complain. I don't know if it was free. It launched in like 2010.
Oh.
Not on PS4, but like on computers, and it not going to PS4. I will say, if you're a big Star Trek fan, you should probably download it. It's pretty cool. It's like just because like the role playing element, the same thing with like DC Online or whatever. The gameplay was like not that great, but the fun is like make your own superhero,
right?
And like getting to choose your powers and your costume. That's the fun. And like if you're like Star Trek the way people like superheroes, it's fun. It's like you get to be the captain of your ship. You get to customize and pick your crew. You can change their names. You can pick what they look like. You go into space. You battle people. They'll have like the cheesy Star Trek dialogue. They're like, "Hey, we've got a Dyson sphere and we've got to do a tachyon impulse or whatever." It's like, all right, cool, we're doing it. So it's fun for that, but it's not that great. I've mostly just been playing a lot more Overwatch because that game's real good. You ever play anything?
Destiny, Iron Rise of.
Yep, that's it.
Never know what it is. There's already like Iron references in that game, so when they named it this, it's confusing because you want to call it Iron Banners, but that's not what it's called. So.
Oh right.
No, it's good. It's a lot of fun. I like this expansion a lot.
Nice.
I don't like the Destiny rumors, but I'm not going to go into that.
Okay. You playing anything else? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Overwatch, Destiny.
Overwatch. Yep. Dragon Quest Builders comes out soon. I don't know if I'll pick that up. We'll see. I just rebought Last of Us. It was like on sale for like $10 on PS4. I've never owned it on PS4.
Yeah.
So I bought it for that. So maybe I'll play that soon, and even though I've played it before. Anyways, that's all.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to have this video deleted, please.